In fact, a typical, a professor, a surgeon, the profession becomes stale and uneventful, not exciting. What do you do then? What do you do then? That was Rama's problem. Nachiketa's problem was another difficulty there. Janaka's problem was that only the stories that we encounter in Prahlada's problem was this one, another story that we come across in Yoga Vasishtha. Prahlada was such a high-level Vishnu Bhakta, rare Vishnu Bhakta. Think of Vishnu, Vishnu appears before him. That was the relationship. Bhakta Vatsala Sambandha was of such high caliber. Think of the Lord, He is there. Given all that would make him very, very satisfied. Ishtadevata, Siddhi of that caliber must make him very, very satisfied. And then he has a difficulty. What's his difficulty? I'm fine for the most part, when my Lord is there who takes care of me. But then, kinchit doloyatam. Somewhere there is a restlessness lurking inside. See the prerequisite in sharp words. In fact, I was sorry for Prahlada. That's the problem with us. So often. What are you? You have a very convenience, but then, bejaru, kashta. See? There is a boredom pressure of a very delicate type, which prevents you from being comfortable when you are stationed at a point. And there is a little restlessness. Vedanta gives a very high meaning to this one. It is given a very high meaning. What is simply called boredom force gets a very high labeling in Vedantic. Anadya Vidya, Moola Vasana. They go to the root of the problem. All your other difficulties or other discomforts are byproducts of this, I say. They are secondary, tertiary. They are offshoots of this one. In fact, I pose a question to this worthy audience. Suppose I don't have boredom. Comment on such a way of life. I can sit for hours, stationed at a point. If boredom force doesn't bother you, then you are a mukta. You are a mukta. Argue otherwise. That's the last center of discomfort. Inability to keep quiet without diversions. To contain yourself. The inability to contain yourself is a boredom force. Moola avidya, anadya vidya, non-specific burden, non-specific dukkha. I don't have this, I don't have this, I don't have reputation, recognition, I don't have much money. There are specific dukkhas, mentionable, concrete. And just I'm fine, I'm not fine, Prahlada got this. And then when he got this one, what shall I do? What shall I do? And then simultaneously he thinks of the Lord as if he may give a solution. And then when the Lord appears, he says, this is my problem. This is my problem. Oh, for that one, even this Vishnu Darshana cannot help you. Nobody can help you. No gods and demigods can help you. The only way of, the only solution for that one is examine yourself. Atma Pariksha. Go to the root of the problem. Am I basically a sufferer? Let me understand myself thoroughly by doing a pariksha. Am I basically a sufferer? Should I have to suffer? Do I have a choice? This is the way of Atma Pariksha. And then he says, for this one, look inside and start examining who you really are, what you really are. And then he gives him a blessing. Abrahma prapti paryantam vicharostu tavanagha. Beautiful sentence. I bless you. I give you a vara that let your vichara go until you are set in Brahma. Abrahma prapti pariyantam vicharostu tavanaka. And then he disappears. The moment that hint is given, he starts doing Atma Pariksha. A typical standard procedure in the Upanishad parampara. In fact, I will discuss the background. You would ask me, I'm breaking thoughts. You would ask me, why didn't you directly take up a subject in the Yoga Vasishtha, one of the chapters or one of the very interesting things? I thought, I discussed that with Arun. I thought that these are secondary texts, working as if they are paraphrasing the first position. The fundamental basic texts of the Upanishads, Shankar Bhashya, it may be Gaudapadika, Padakarika, it may be Yoga Vasishtha, it may be, they are secondary texts. Developments on this primary text. We take many things for granted. The Upanishadic positions are very often taken for granted. We don't start from the fundamentals. And therefore many questions can come up. Even with Patanjali I had the difficulty. Atha Yoga Anushasana. The listener's first objection must be, in fact, I often say, there is a dosha with the students. I often say that. You don't hit back, they say. When somebody says, why don't you become a student of yoga? Observe, why? Dr. Weaver question. Why should I? Silly. Why do you shift me? Why do you deviate me from my routine work? I am a doctor, I am an engineer, I am a scientist, and I am satisfied with that one. Why do you thrust an extra subject on me should be your question. That parampara is gone. This is my dukkha actually. This is my concern. When a proposition is made, unless the relationship is established, unless the connection is shown, unless the Aujitya is decided, this is called Aujitya Prashna in Vedanta Parampara, Sambandha Bhashya. Shankara makes much of that one. You should reject it. Then Patanjali, as if it's an answer to that one, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. A definition was given, not satisfied. This must be our way of approach. I'll come to that one minutes later. That this is the approach recommended and managed in Upanishad Sampradaya. I will come later. When a sort of an answer was given by Patanjali in his first sutra, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha, I am not again satisfied. Why should I do Chitta Vritti Nirodha? You see? How questions come if there is a natural way of going to things. It didn't satisfy you. Then there is an answer, sort of an answer once again. Tada drashtavu swarupe avasthanam. Then the Purusha, where the position is, Purusha is different from the Prakriti. He dissociates himself from the Prakriti and stays in himself. My question is not covered. My question is not covered. The Sutra of Vaidya do not face my question, do not even anticipate my question. Bad methods in developing a science. What is so big about me being stationed in my true self? You see the difficulty with Shastras where certain things are accepted. I was not helping. Dr. Nageshwara argued saying that sometime later this Klesha question comes, but that's beside the point. This is the problem that comes up in all later texts because they are assuming many things. Therefore, to appreciate Yoga Vasishtha, to appreciate any other spiritual text in obedience to Vedanta, say Bhagavad Gita, now that a background to the Upanishads is necessary. That is why I made it a point to title my first discussion with you, or Chintana with you, as spiritual, what was it? The spiritual science, an introduction to spiritual science, or the basics of that one.